Welcome to the Best of MLG Orlando 2011. I'm Chris Puckett, and today we're going to take a look at the greatest Halo Reach games played at the fourth stop of the MLG Pro Circuit. After a day and a half of intense pool play matches, Instinct, Triggers Down, Infamous, and Dynasty were the four teams to advance to the winner's bracket. In the first winner semifinals matchup, Pool C champs Infamous absolutely stomped out Triggers Down in a quick 3-0. But the matchup between Instinct and Dynasty, however, was much closer. After 3 games, top-seeded Instinct found themselves down 2-1. In order to make it to their third appearance in the winners finals, they would need to make a big win happen in game number 4, capture the flag on the pit.
And we're gonna get this one started with Tazoxic from Dynasty. And one interesting note I wanted to point out, Bravo, even though Instinct is made up of great Halo 3 players, they all used to know how to play the pit, they seem to have a lot of struggles on this map.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty surprising because I'd say that, as I kind of talked with this to Scott yesterday, I mean, I feel like the gameplay is very similar. You have the Cord spawn, I mean, you have the Mauler spawn, and you can kind of pinch those really well, and the game type is playing really fast. But one thing I did notice is that the battles are having a lot more around Sword, Bridge, and they're balanced across the whole map, so green and long haul. So perhaps they're just not used to that balanced face-off. Maybe they're trying to hold one side of the map and it's not quite working for them. I think that could definitely be a part of their struggles.
Exactly. Maybe they still have that Halo 3 exact mentality. Now it's an entire new game. It's going to be played a little bit differently. But we see Tazoxic now with the evade and the rockets. He's going to be pushing it on the flag. We start to run it. We have 2 members alive, 4 instincts. So hopefully they're going to be able to stop this flag run. But you see Tazoxic now picking up a snipe. He's got rockets down in the Mauler. And he's pretty much rolling with every single power weapon here on this map.
Yeah, it looks like, ooh, an excellent evade there, man. That was awesome. Rockets and evade are a dangerous combo.
Sick by evade. You know, he can get out of there so fast, but he's going to be taken down. But Formal's got the sniper. He's going through camo, and he's already taken faces. You can see 2 down right now. 4 Instinct. They're going to be spawning low in their courtyard. Roy actually the only one alive. And it looks...
Yeah, Tazoxic's going to grab this evade, and I mean, having control on evade is dangerous because that last guy this evade guy can really kind of overcommit and then evade out of danger. So look for Instinct to try to take advantage of it, but Tazoxic to try to counter that with the evade.
Well, Dynasty right there just pushing in all 4 members on the flag of Instinct. They all just went down, really tough for them. And I really think they just kind of made a mistake there, mental error, just kind of all going in, not anyone staying back, going for a spawn kill. And that's going to be what happens when all 4 of your guys kind of in the same exact area.
Yeah, now let's see. Lunchbox here with the sniper on the long haul side. I think it's a good spot considering where his team is. And they might be able to get a run here. If we take a look at the Dynasty screens, they do have 1 sniper in the hands of Hines on their training, so that could prove to be a little roadblock they have to get past.
And Roy now making a move with the flag to green. He's going to throw it over for his twin brother.
Toss.
Thank God for that toss. I'm glad that it's back. We can run the flag through green. That seems to be... That and camo seems to be the preferred way of choice, exactly like in Halo 3.
Yeah.
And I know we made mention of the fact that Instinct's a Halo 3 team, all Halo 3 players, but so is Dynasty.
Yeah, I mean, these are, I've coached Hines for a while, and the other 3, I've been watching their gameplay for a while. So I think that green hall run, in my opinion, is even easier. I think people are not having trouble with that jump at all. You can even sprint jump now, so it looks like it's a lot easier. So green and long haul definitely going to be preferred. Long haul only preferred if you have people kind of spawning training side and going up those ramps. But long haul is definitely something difficult to pull off. As you see now, the Instinct squad is up 1-0, and now they're going to be running this second flag.
Lunchbox barely missing Formal. He gets away in the sword as Lunchbox is to reload. Lunchbox is a little bit scared. He was about to pop out if he was going to tip. His face taken by Formal, but now you see that evade is back up. Lunchbox taking it green, but Pistola now with the new rockets, and I think that's going to be huge. Rockets on this map have always been so vital.
Important. Number 1 priority, without a doubt, over Overshield, then generally over the sniper. Overshield should have popped just recently.
Lunchbox now putting in the second flag cap. Instinct taking a 2-0 advantage, and it seems that Instinct really starting to get the momentum back. The last 2 games definitely falling in Dynasty's favor. Dynasty looking so strong in both those games. Now Instinct finally starting to kind of heat up here.
Yeah, it might even go back into what you started to say, Chris. I mean, they have this Halo 3 knowledge, and to be able to work together on this map and grab the power weapons, I mean, it's really hard to stop a team who has their act together on the pit.
And you see Hines now on the platform from Instinct, playing at their cuts now, throwing a grenade, but it's going to get taken down. And we see pretty much all of Instinct back at their own base. Roy picking up the new sniper rifle, but you see Formal on the green, Tazoxic in the BR. I wonder if we're going to still call that the VR now that that weapon really doesn't exist anymore. But I do like the call, and I still remember that from the Halo 3 days, and Roy's starting to heat up with this sniper.
Now, Hines on this evade. Let's see if he's able to kind of like work his way into the flag, getting naded here, so he shouldn't have trouble hiding into their base. Now, Hines staying alive is going to be huge for Dynasty because he's a total pain in the ass right now. He's just going to sit back in their base. He's going to snipe the guy, shoot the sniper on training. So, ability to do that. And if he can stay alive, there's two guys doubling on flag. So, really nice awareness there by Instinct. They take him out because Hines would have been a huge threat there. And Instinct is going to clean up those two kills. Now they're going to be able to push out of their base.
Great defense by Instinct. Almost a sick evade play there by Hines with the out DMR. You see Formal. He just takes face after face after face.
I think that just goes into like the amount that he practices and the fact that he's got so much experience on these maps. You can tell that he's got the awareness of exactly where Ogre 2 was and exactly where to have the headshot lined up. So props to him and his teammates for just communicating that through.
The thing about Formal when I watch him play as well, he seems to be that player that doesn't really get shot too often. I don't know why. He's in normal positions, but for some reason it's like his Master Chief is just kind of a little bit more invisible than everyone else, a little bit shaky. But we see now Tzazox is going to be running the flag. Formal with the sniper going to be guarding him. Misses Ogre 2, but Formal doing the objective work, grabbing the flag, knows how important it is to get it to his side of the map. And no one on Instinct is actually in any sort of position to stop it. Lunchbox trying to save something, but we're going to see Dynasty tie or get on the board. They're down 2-1.
Yeah, but what happened there was Formal, as you watched him, guys, getting that kill at Snipe 1. Hines had a really nice snipe double kill to get that, and that was 3 dead for Instinct, so Formal's just able to run that really easily. I also want to point out really quickly, Pistola's grab on that evade. You saw he was in the crosshairs of Formal, kind of edged himself against the wall and held B, or however his button configuration lies, held and got the ability just so he was close enough. So I thought that was a really nice tip there. He just kind of grabbed it, not on top of it, but instead just edged against the wall, stayed out of his crosshairs, and then probably evaded back. So there's a little tip for you guys to take into your game.
There you see it, Bravo dishing out the tips. Ogre 2 with the new rockets. Tzazox though at the Instinct base with the sniper. And from the start of this game, we saw Instinct really getting into the Dynasty base. Now it seems that Dynasty's really starting to take it to Instinct. Instinct not able to really get past this halfway mark. As we see Destin in the sword, he's going to get shots on Pistola, who picks up the new sniper. And again, Lunchbox now grabbing these rockets in green. He's going to run back to his own green. Almost gets shot at. But you see the good evade from the rocket guy. Lunchbox just choking with the rockets, and now Dynasty's back at the Instinct flag.
Yeah, so Chris, I mean, do you tell me, do you think it's that everyone's kind of catching up to this Instinct level of play, or is it really this Dynasty roster that's kind of proving to be overpowering?
I think this Dynasty roster has been a little bit overpowering. I mean, we talked about it. We saw them in Pool D, especially against Believe the Hype, who in my mind was actually going to be one of the contenders to win the tournament.
Mine as well, yeah.
And they just absolutely smoked them in that match. Dynasty looking so impressive. And I really think, like you said, I think Instinct definitely had the advantage earlier in the season when a lot of teams really couldn't compete with them individually. Roy heating up with this snipe. Spawn kills. This looks exactly like Halo 3.
It looks just like Halo 3, man. Exactly what I was thinking. He's sitting on the bridge connector, and now he's waiting for the BR spawn.
But I also think it has to do, Instinct doesn't seem to necessarily be playing with the exact same teamwork as the other teams. I don't know, Bravo. Maybe it is teams catching up. Maybe it's Instinct having a bad tournament. But Roy, if he's sniping like this, it's not going to really matter.
Lunch unable to get the touch, though. And probably, yeah, its flag is going to reset. So that was an example. I mean, if people remember back in the day, Pistola had a running riot. So in Halo 3, that was 15 kills on that mid-bridge sword area one time. And we actually lost a game in tournament on Triggers Down. So no matter how much slaying you have on this map, it comes down to running the flag, and some teams learn that the hard way.
And as well, positioning as well, you know, the best flag run we've seen, you know, get into their mauler area, their BR, their plat area, make them spawn bottom of the tower, have someone on the training, just kind of spawn killing and run that flag through camo and green. And even if you're spawn killing the entire game, if you don't have those players running the flag or you're actually not in a good position, you're not going to get the caps.
Yeah, absolutely. If a team is spawning and you're only at the halfway mark, it's very difficult to kind of pressure them into a spawn. I mean, if you don't have a guy on their flag, which is why it's so important that while you're setting up to run the flag, you have someone sprinting into their mauler, you have someone sprinting in their pit. I mean, and if you don't, you end up killing the team and they spawn, they're going to have a leg up because they can see you on their death screens and they're going to be able to nade and pre-nade, and yeah, it makes it difficult. So I'd say the team that proves to be most aggressive on some weird shots there from Lunchbox, looked like one of those maybe should have hit. So Rockets dropping right now. Let's see how Instinct tries to set up for these.
Already,
Lunchbox
Dynasty. Toxic was waiting in the Rockets. They brought the Ocean guy Toxic with not a triple kill. He did get 3 kills though, very fast. And that's all 4 dead for Instinct. Pistola now going to be spawning low in their core yard. And this generally is a guaranteed cap in this game type.
Awesome run there from Toxic. He sprints into the flag, throws it up to Heinz, who had the overshield. So it looks like they're going to tie this up. Heinz getting some shots. Ooh, he's taken out before he can get it in. Let's see. 4 now sprint into the flag. I don't think he's going to have trouble capping this. And they do tie it 2-2. You hear the crowd.
I really do. I want every game Formal plays. I want to see headshot medals. Because in this series alone, I've seen at least 12 to 15 medals. I mean, every time he gets a sniper, it feels like it's a brainer. But now Roy does have these rockets. He's at the BR of Dynasty. Lunchbox with his twin brother over there. They're kind of stuck though because Ogre 2 and Pistola are dead. And all 4 members of Dynasty alive. And they're looking to just kind of clean Roy up. Ooh, Lunchbox saving his brother right there. Formal with some good shots. But it just seems Dynasty constantly in these fights ending up with the better positioning and the better ratio, I guess, of players and numbers.
Heinz there missing the jump that might have gave him a little bit of advantage here. If he's able to take out Ogre 2, he might just try to sprint for this touch, but he plays it carefully. Probably a smart idea as you heard those nades going off, and he might not be able to get this touch here. I think, Chris, if he had been able to run that flag over, that he could have gotten it through green and he wouldn't have had any trouble. They might have taken the lead there.
But at the same time, he did make a good play. He killed Ogre 2. He was going to help with the sniper at his base. But I do agree that green jump kind of choke right there. But Heinz definitely playing smart. He's going to stay alive, kind of be a distraction over here, allow his team to hopefully run through camo. But Instinct having none of it, they're going to hunt him down.
Yeah, it's really great to see Heinz, staying on top because he's such a solid player. And he had a tough spell in Halo 3. Remember his run was straight ripping. Everything. So it's good to see him back on top. I think he's such a solid player, excellent communicator, and a great teammate now as Ogre 2 grabs that overshield, and his team is going to try to push in and regain map control. Yeah,
Heinz definitely a type of player where I feel like his comfort level on the team is really going to matter. If he's not comfortable with his teammates, you're going to see his play fall a little bit, but he looks so comfortable with these guys.
Absolutely.
Especially with the way I think Dynasty was formed. Dynasty, it felt like Believe the Hype was the collection of all the kids who wanted to play together. Dynasty, kind of the leftovers, and you know what they said? They were like, screw it, we're going to make our own team, and we're going to be happy to play with each other. And I think that kind of chemistry and that camaraderie is really, it's showing in their gameplay.
Absolutely. I mean, it's weird to say, but even in the pro ranks, there's a lot of pros who don't practice as much as they should, and there's people who don't necessarily, love playing this game. And I think that the 8 screens that you guys are watching right now, these kids love to play this game, and it is great to see.
And it makes a huge difference in their gameplay. As once again, Dynasty's pushing into the needle side, Lunchbox going against, I think it was Toxic winning that DMR battle. And now we see Pistola, though, going for a little bit of a sneaky cap. I don't know how much this is going to work. You see him going to double back. He knows that he's got no help. He's going to try to look for a player. Touch the flag, sees Destin. Thrown grenade. And he's going to get out DMR without doing any damage to Destin. A tough break there. But Ogre 2 now grabbing the rockets.
It's
getting sniped.
It's a weird time to run that flag, and I think the reason he doubled back is because you had all weapons dropping on that minute, and in that situation, if he used to run the flag and he dies, that leaves his team down 3 versus 4 while rockets are coming up, and that's certainly something you don't want to do in Green Hall. So I think that's probably the reason why he waited, and as a result, now you see Roy with the rockets. So there he goes and gets a double kill. So I think overall, definitely the safer play. They end up with power up control. Yeah, and maybe even a chance to get a run here.
I know when I played Pit CTF, the biggest thing I would always stress to my team would be that no matter what, it's better to come back and stop a flag run than make a flag run of your own. You saw Pistola drop that flag knowing it's going to be tough for him to get a sneaky cap. Much better for him to come back and try to stop anything Dynasty was doing. But now we see again, this is the first time we've seen multiple players on Instinct over on the same side, or the Dynasty side together. And this is looking like a pretty good setup, except they don't really see too many Dynasty players on the map. It looks like Dynasty's trying to switch the entire map on him. You have Heinz running the flag. Formal going to help him out running it.
Heinz missing the jump once again.
Ooh, Heinz, I don't know what's his deal. I mean, even after you said it's the easy jump now to make.
I should have jinxed him, man.
Yeah, exactly, but Heinz making it all the way through green with that OB, but Ogre 2 is going to be there to stop it. All 4 dead here for
Dynasty, so Ogre 2 is definitely going to try to run this, not even really worry about that flag that's down in long haul. And I think something that's really awesome is kind of like comes with being a pro player and the experience that it brings. you kind of get the feeling when you're running a flag and it's just not going to happen. You know what I mean? I mean, you played long enough that you totally understand what I'm saying. You know when you're running it and you kind of look at the indicator on your screen and your map positioning that it's probably not going to happen. So it might be a situation where Dynasty might want to slow that flag run down after Heinz had missed the jump, maybe do a flank or something.
We got 3 members of Instinct now trying to get this flag, but they go down from some great grenades. And Roy getting out DMR by Destin. That's going to be 3 down now. Pistola the only one alive. Bottom snipe. He's going to be chased out.
And he
gets the
finishes the kill.
But Dynasty in a good position to start running this camo. They pick off Pistola and Ogre 2 with a God Spawn into the Mauler. He's going to stop Formal. And it looks like Instinct's going to be able to just stop this flag unless they just completely forget about Toxic. And Toxic coming up huge from behind, grabbing it, running it through. And this is 3 dead now for Instinct. Roy is the only one left alive. He's got the sniper going onto the training.
Pull off a miracle. Oh
and
my God!
He pulls off a miracle. And he pulls off a miracle. Oh man, if he had pulled it off, it would have been sick. But Dynasty now picking up, Dynasty with a 3-2 lead. We've only got 20 seconds to go.
Unbelievable timing there. Unbelievable timing there. It almost happened, and now you see Dynasty really putting the pressure on here in these last seconds. Instinct gets the pull, though.
Instinct's getting the pull. Lunchbox running at bottom snipe. This is really not where they want to run. And you see now 2 members on Instinct going down, but the rockets are up. Roy's picking them up now. He's going to pick up a kill, shoot another random rocket.
Does not get a pull.
But Heinz does not get the pull. And as long it's nowhere, there it is. Dynasty is going to defeat Instinct 3-1.
Instinct fell to the losers bracket where they'd face off against rival Status Quo for top 4. Now last time these 2 teams matched up, Instinct absolutely dominated SQ 6-0 to become the Anaheim champions. But this time around, SQ wouldn't go down without a fight. Check out the incredible finish to an amazing series. It's Game 5 Team Slayer on the pit.
Game number 5, Instinct versus Status Quo. We are going to see as these teams are going to battle this one out. This is going to be taking place on the pit. We are jumping on board with Pistola.
And I just want to kind of throw it out there how fitting it is for these guys. In the last Halo 3 tournament ever, we saw 6 of these guys playing in the national championships against each other in this exact same game type. Status Quo versus Final Boss back in their day, and Roy starting to already heat up with the sniper as he jumped back to his, the opponent, his own base, and trying to clean out the rest of his SQ squad.
Yep, so Roy's doing a good job here. Instinct really keeping their base locked down here. They're doing a good job here, but Status Quo is just keeping the pressure on. They are very heavily focused on getting control of Sword because they want to have Sword control and top turret. That seems to be the dominant strategy here on Team Slayer on the pit.
And Roy's going to be moving to his top turret. You see Ace getting a good kill down in runway. He's going to try to run away. And now there's going to be a fight on the top of the Instinct turret now in the courtyard. And the main thing you talked about, Scott, the focus, is going to be getting onto the opponent's top turret and using a sniper up there to kind of spawn the other team at their Mauler and then trap them for some easy spawn kills.
And you know, Chris, anything can possibly change. As soon as these rockets are going to come up, the whole entire game will probably most likely slow down, and it'll also give a team a huge advantage.
In Status Quo, just in the Instinct sniper tower, we saw 3 members coming from that Sword side, getting into the tower, but it looks as if Instinct has got control of their base. They're going to be able to push out now. And Status Quo playing this one incredibly aggressive.
Yeah, and they're doing an excellent job here. Assault is constantly poking through green and empty, looking for someone to come behind. Ace is going to give that player a hit. That is going to be Pistola. And now Status Quo will finally be on their side of the map for more than 4 seconds.
You see the snipers just came up again, but Roy taken down on top of the Status Quo turret. We see Pistola picking up their team sniper. Lunchbox actually grabbing the Status Quo sniper, I believe. No, Enable actually has one. Somehow Lunchbox and Pistola both have full snipers at this point on the Instinct side. We're going to see a mad dash towards the overshield down here in runway.
Ace is going to pick up that overshield. He's going to shoot Ogre 2's grenade. He is going to run out of ammo. Will Ogre 2 embarrass him? And no, he does not. Ace does a good job. They still have a 4-kill lead, and I really want to go into an Astro listening, Chris, with Status Quo.
One shot to training, Ola. Ola's one shot to training. Quick, get a sword. Get back, come back. One shot. They're trying, guys. One shot. Clear it out, our sword, clear it out. Our sword, clear it out.
One shot in there, Mike.
Where's he going?
In sword, going on their sword.
camo, watch the camo, guys.
I start camo, I think.
Stay live.
You gotta snipe our green. Snipe down our green. They're trading, they're trading.
Oh, watch out, they're trading. There's two of them. One's box, they're plat, they're plays, they're pit ram. I lost my sword.
Their sword.
I'm gonna get our sword. They're sword. They're left.
Alright, hold up.
They're plat. They have a snipe. They're S1. They're S1. Top and third. They're left. I have a snipe. I'm going on. I have a snipe. Go, so watch right. Everyone sit back, guys. Everyone, no one die. Hey, sit back. Yeah. I'm going on top with snipe. Someone watch our sword. Someone sit our sword. Someone's gotta watch our run. Someone sword. Run away. Get a Rox's sword. Get a Rox's sword. Shoot the Baron. Yes. Ian, they know you're there. No. They know Ian's in there.
Okay, guys.
Hey, I heard a guy sprint. Is anyone on S1 or on Guys, we gotta watch the camera. Someone get a snipe. There's
Our needle.
help, please. Run back, please. Our green. Watch that.
I died.
They're training with snipe, guys. I died, don't die.
Watch out our flag.
Someone's back here.
You're trading, George trading. What's the backer? Snipe down our church. They have it.
Two are green. Neither.
Our green here, turret. One shot.
OS, Ian. Go for OS. Watch your back.
Watch out our pit box. Get out our pit box.
Flat. Our first VR, I think. I don't know.
Our court, one shot. I got one shot. Our neither.
Ogre 2's at our base.
One shot on first BR sniping. He's under a pit, Cleat. Watch out, Cleat. Don't die, Aaron. Everyone stay back. Our green. Don't die. Hey, he's our green. I got Roy. I have a strike, guys. Everyone stay back.
Get back, Mike.
Everyone get back. I got nice snipe. Guys, everyone stay back. Just don't even push. They're top turn S1. Everyone just sit in the back. We have two snipes, right? Or no?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the other. Alright, we don't. All we have to do. Yeah. All we have to do is just like. Hey, should I go for this evade? Do they have a snipe? You think?
It's up.
Yeah, evade is up. I'll pull that.
Not let them get that.
Where's the other?
Okay, and rockets are up this minute, so we're gonna wait for these rocks.
Yeah, they don't have to do snipe.
How are we gonna get
I don't think they have snipe.
Okay, but yeah.
Alright, Ian, do you have any more rockets
No,
left?
I don't have any.
Rockets and
Hey, they're green. They're green. Yeah, so look, I say.
Daniel, training.
Don't die. I'm not. Hey, there's sword. They're nading long though. Like, I'm watching long. I'm not watching green. Like,
Training weak.
just stay back and get ready to nade green. That's it.
Their sword.
I don't have rocks. They don't have iron. Guys, stop. I'm watching camo. Someone help. Someone help. Aaron, you two go. Aaron, you two go there. I'm weak. Our story.
We're training.
No, he's one shot the pit. He's one shot the pit right. There's two of them either. The rocket guys. He's in the pit. He's in the pit. He's one shot the pit right. Two there, Mike. All those one shots. I'll watch behind you, Ian. You got him. They're green. I get they're green. The camo. They're flat. He's their pit right. He's their pit right in the court. Watch them looking up on you.
One shot their tower.
Spike cut.
Cougars Ola's one shot their tower.
In the court.
Hey, on the bridge, Ian. Turn around, Ian. They're runway. Top the turn. Top the turn, one shot. Roy was one shot, top the turn, guys. Over to us.
Jumped out, one shot their pit ramp. Shot the pit ramp, Ogre.
Shot back there.
I think he's a back ramp, Mike.
I died. Another one top turn. Top turn right now. He's got shots. Please. Ian's got shots on him. He's like weak. I'm right back, please. I'm right back.
You guys are there. One shot their tower.
They're neither.
Nice, Aaron.
Nice. They're neither.
We have 4 kills, guys.
Yeah, dude, we're up. I don't think they might have snipe. They might have it.
Yeah, I think they do.
Alright, so dude, don't peek out. We don't have to make a move, dude. Rocks aren't up. Let's just get our next snipe.
Our new snipe comes up, and then OS comes up.
Yo, I see someone go. Snipe might do it. I on top turn there. Watch Lee. Might be in there.
We got sprinting on the sword. So that's sort of ones they have evade. Somebody should go our side sword. Basically, you want to go our side sword? They probably are waiting in there.
Body shot right now.
I'm watching their first BR. Why don't you go get health back?
We're gonna health, yeah, before sniping.
The guy in sword window is gonna snipe.
All throw nade as Tom is going. Go down.
Alright.
Snipe up in 10.
Yeah.
Who's getting his snipe?
Come on, you can get it. I'll try over there. See if I can strike.
Get over there before they have their others. Well, I know, but they're new snipe. Yeah.
Their side sword, guys.
Inside sword.
Watch your green.
OS is around 40.
Green.
OS is around 40. We should just fend off this push. We shouldn't even focus on getting it, because I don't know the exact time.
It's at like 40.
I know, but we should just, we can bait it. We can bait it.
I'm gonna watch runway with sniper.
Oh, I have to help the flag. I'm saying the pike flag.
Okay.
OS is coming up in about 10 seconds.
I'm gonna go training now. I'm about to.
We don't have to go for it. We can just bait it.
I know, I'm gonna bait it.
On the training, guys.
No training going green,
Watch
maybe.
their side sword. It's still their side sword. He's going runway. You
might have
do
evade,
OS.
they might have evade.
They're gonna have OS.
They have it already.
Stay like, I'm gonna hold on a second. Back up. Two there, board run.
Run.
Our training week on Torbis.
Inside sword with sniper, one bullet. Our side sword.
We gotta push camo or something. We gotta make it a push.
No, we don't
We
have to.
have to get to the
Any fade on us? We have to for this. We cannot just sit here.
Go on, rockets, get ready to go for rockets, 10 seconds. Get your green on for rockets. You're already there, push hard,
See you guys there.
I'm bailing, dude. I'm on shot, Jason.
Go on.
Our training with us. I got a snipe on him.
I died. Rockets and green. We didn't get him. Rockets and green.
They're training, guys.
Alright, I'm doing rockets.
Sniper or camel, dude. Sniper or camel.
I'm dealing with rockets, guys. Let's go.
One die! Wait,
Status quo is 8 kills away from eliminating Instinct from the tournament, as Enable will finally go down after putting in some impressive shots.
You could hear the teamwork, the strategy, and communication with both these teams. But status quo with the superior strategies and charges, and they're looking at a 10 or 9 kill lead now with only 6 kills left to go.
But this did not work out for them because now Instinct has the rockets, and although there is no sniper in play, they still have control of that main power weapon, so they'll be able to fend off any push that happens.
These snipers are actually dropping in 10 seconds. If I'm status quo, Enable, you see him, he's actually already waiting for this new sniper. Roy on the other side waiting for theirs. And we may see this game start to slow down once again, as status quo is not going to make any dumb movement, knowing full well that Instinct's got to move all the way to them.
And Roy now is going on a huge flank here. No member of Status Quo is aware of it. And now he is going to hit the one shot, but he has to dip out. Assault not making the right move by not charging here, but he still, what a ballsy call by Roy.
Unfortunately, they did not get Assault. He's going to make his way into the bottom tower. The Flamethrower going to come from behind Roy. Ends up dying. Roy getting the kill, but it's still 9 kill lead, actually 11 kill lead from SQ, and Enable now hunting down final players for these last 2 kills.
2 kills away, as you just stated, from Status Quo, eliminating Instinct. They will move on to the losers, whatever it is, but they will be guaranteed top 4, as Lunchbox is going to make a push. Very questionable, but it may work out for him, and he's going to be taken down 49-39 as SQ looks to close this out. Assault has Pistola in his view, but Pistola is going to be able to escape here, and Ogre 2 is going to go down. Status Quo is going to advance and eliminate Instinct, our #1 seed overall.
Enable absolutely went off that game, and Status Quo proved they're still one of the best teams in the league. Instinct, on the other hand, left the venue stunned, finishing a disappointing 5th, their lowest placing since forming for MLG Columbus. Up next is a game from the Losers Bracket Finals, where Infamous found themselves down 3-1 to Warriors at the start of their Best 11 continuation series.
Ooh, and checking the sensitivity here, as Snakebite is going to be playing 4 cents. Very, very, conservative sensitivity here. Now, this is a new game type for this event, Chris, and so far, we've only seen this played once on our main stage, and it was really Instinct just dominating the other team. So what did they do right, and how can, teams really model after that?
The big way that they were talking about it was just guarding a side of the map, taking one of the bases over, not allowing the other team to spawn behind you, and with that base you're allowed to be able to do flanks. You can get a guy in front of the other team's base, use him as bait, and really all it's about is just constant flanking and moving around.
Bravo was telling me that the key is you get in front of the base as soon as you trap them there, which will be in the river, and by doing that, you kind of bring them to you. But he says standoffs will happen, and it's kind of looking like, we may see that. But Clutch and all of these guys from Warriors are doing such an excellent job. Clutch has the sniper, Royal 2 has the grenade launcher, and Snakebite and Dursky now are just kind of hanging out, so we're kind of seeing a little bit of a stalemate here.
But as we say that, Royal 2 with the grenade launcher is going to be kind of guarding his teammates, using the evade to roll back, and no stalemate when you're playing with Infamous. Look at all of those red guys jumping out onto the flag. All 4 still alive. We saw 3 go down. for Warriors, and now Infamous is going to be taking a quick 6-5 lead with the sniper again finding its way into Ryan Noob's hands.
Ryan Noob is really just like at the ball, man.
I mean, like we keep saying it, we really do, and I don't mean to keep bringing the exact same thing up, but
oh no, we
it
do.
Literally
we
just keeps happening, and we don't get it.
Yeah, and Royal 2 is should be able to get this battle, but he's going to miss some shots now. The sniper will be in the hands of Clutch. But I want to stay on board with Ryan Noob now since he does not have a sniper. I want to see if he's able to control this bloom. And Chris, you know, that is a problem because he just is such a spammer.
I think, though, when it comes down to it, he's smart. He's not going to spam all the time. I think when he gets into close-range battles, he's just used to spamming. And that's just kind of the player he is. If this spam seems to be working, he's just going to win every single fight up close. So far, it really hasn't been working out perfectly for him. But you know what? He knows it's his play style. He's confident in it, and he's going to keep doing it.
And it's super important for Infamous to come out and win this game because they just lost 3 games to Dynasty. They're only games they've played today. And they weren't really close, and they are at a deficit here as Warriors leads 3-1 over them. So if they could just win this game, it would be 3-2, and they would have a little bit of momentum coming in. They have a 9-kill lead. Warriors is just getting stuck at the blue base, and whatever base they spawn at, and Infamous is showing how to play this map.
Blaze using the sniper rifle at the green, and is just going to be watching his teammates like Ryan Noob. He's going to try to get a shot on this guy. Can't really help Ryan Noob out, but Ryan Noob doing a good job shooting those grenade launchers up. You never know, especially with that kind of position, whether or not you'll be able to get a kill. And you see, as a perfect grenade launcher to take down Clutch.
And now we are seeing some trash talking here, the Infamous trash talk. I am so excited. They are super funny, you know. They actually do a good job at getting in the opponent's heads. Blaze now is just going to relocate himself. APG and the rest of the guys are at the blue flag. So it'll be interesting to see kind of what happens here. No member of any team really going towards green except when that sniper is popping.
The sniper did come up just not long ago. I think the sniper, I guess Blaze, as right now, currently the only sniper on the map. And you see Blaze starting to heat up. We talked about it. If Blaze is on fire, many consider him the best player in the entire game. And he really needs to step it up for Infamous. They're being down 3-1 in the series. They need to catch a lot of momentum in the next few games if they want to take it back all the way.
So now we are seeing, since that sniper will be coming up momentarily, that Warriors is overwhelming green. They really want this, but this is going to give Infamous a chance to pick up the grenade launcher and set up around the map and also trap Warriors. So Chris, in this situation, what's a safe way to extract that sniper?
Really, you're just trying to get a few kills on the guys coming through the tunnels and find some sort of opening to grab that sniper. Like you said, a lot of teams are going to be moving towards that green, so I think it's better sometimes to actually bait the sniper, get those few kills, and now we're going to see APG, after he's a little bit clear to go grab the sniper, get away with it.
Here's the call from his teammates trying to pick him up, but he has to be careful because Clutch is coming behind him, and he's going to hit him in the body, and he's going to clean him up. They only have a 6-kill lead now, so Warriors kind of nipping at their heels here. They're trying to desperately come back. Real 2 is going to pick up the sniper, and it seems as though we will be seeing a base strategy for the time being.
But Blaze now is going to be coming behind. I think Royal 2. No, Blaze doing a jump. You see, they've got Warriors, a lot of members on that flag along with Royal 2. And Blaze trying to use that grenade launcher to kick him a double kill, but no, Royal 2 is going to hunt him down. Ooh, barely missing that, just right by that guy's head.
Yeah, he just gave him a little bit of a haircut there, and now Royal 2 is going to hit Ryan Noob in the body. And Ryan Noob is going to stay alive because he is so intelligent, and because of that, Royal 2 is going to be taken out. So a great job there by Ryan Noob, not overextending. And that's the first time we've said overextending, I think, this weekend. Wow.
Maybe, but you see only a 3-kill lead here for Infamous. Warriors doing a good job essentially baiting Infamous into making stupid charges. You can see now, though, the lead's still at 3 as Lethal's going to come over here, try to flank Royal 2, but the evade, so useful to get away.
He is not going to do it.
And he did, somehow staying alive. Warriors doing such a fantastic job coming from behind and getting his help. And now we see a lead tie. We may even see Warriors take the lead here in a second.
Clutch is going to be pushing up into red courtyard. Snakebite's doing an excellent job sitting in red lobby. Clutch is now battling his former teammate, APG, and he is going to be able to pick up a kill. APG is weak. They have gained the lead. Infamous was up 19-10, and they have blown that lead on these stupid charges that they are running behind the base, and Warriors is just making them pay for it.
Warriors moving around the map so much better as a unit. You can always see when Warriors is around, there's going to be 2 of them in any given situation. You see Snakebite right now going to help out his teammate to finish off these kills down there, and you can see as Warriors starting to just go up by 5 kills. This game has completely switched around.
So now Snakebite's just going to pick up this grenade launcher, wait to hear the call from his teammates, and then just make them pay. This grenade launcher is so good at trapping the opposition that I think it's more important than the sniper on this map.
It may be possible, obviously, the sniper in the hands of a Blaze or a super great sniper like Snakebite is really going to help the team, but you can see now Infamous all at the red base. They're going to try to hold this down for a little bit as we see Clutch just kind of browsing around, making sure there's no flanks, and both these teams now back to different respective sides. And we may see somewhat of a little bit of a stalemate here.
Yeah, Dursky has the sniper. He's going to be pushing up the top green. Him and Snakebite working hand in hand, doing a good job at taking down Lethal. And APG was able to take out Snakebite. And now we are just seeing as Dursky is trying desperately to find any of the members of Infamous, but no one is poking their heads out. They are just instead just waiting around. Rhinoob has the grenade launcher, and he is waiting for Dursky to overextend.
Clutch now picking up that evade right off spawn and sneaking into the front of the base. We talked about this, Scott. This is the spot where you want to be now. Clutch is going to be the one to kind of wait for his teammates' callouts and pop out, try to get some easy kills. You can see him flying around, going in, possibly a choke at his charge.
Oh, and he's going to get the health back. So smart, and with the evade, but he is unable to get a single kill there. They have a 4-kill lead still, though, because Dursky came on a huge flank.
But by taking that health pack, he disabled the player on Infamous to grab it, Rhinoob, I believe, and therefore Dursky coming around and picking up an easy double kill. And now we see a 2-kill lead here by Warriors.
3 kills away is Warriors from winning this game number 5. And Lethal is going to be taken down. They are still 2 kills away. It is 48-46, and Infamous is at the red tunnel, but Rhinoob has another sniper, so maybe he will put it to use finally for the first time.
Dursky now looking to grab that grenade launcher. I believe he just grabbed it, and now he's going to be moving over to the blue side. It's a safe move here. And we see Rhinoob hitting that headshot. Oh, looking for Royal 2. They're only down by 1 kill. And there we see it tied, scored.
Oh my God.
Warriors made a bad flank right there. Blaze catching Clutch essentially with his pants down, making a horrible flank, and now they're spawning behind them at the red base. And you see
Rhinoob spots him, and it's Snakebite's going to go in the front of the base, and that is going to do it. Look at the intensity on Infamous. All 4 members getting up and yelling at Warriors. That is going to be a huge momentum swing.
Infamous carried that momentum from the Game 5 win throughout the rest of the series, eventually defeating Warriors 6-5 to earn a spot in the Orlando Championships. Our final game of the day comes from that championship matchup between the newly tooled Dynasty roster and the Raleigh champions THO Infamous. Up 5-2, Dynasty had all the confidence in the world as they look to finish strong on Countdown CTF.
Capture the flag.
I'm coming outside. I'm coming outside.
Watch one or two of them. There's one or both one try. Nice!
Back there. Let's go. Back there. Show me, got him. All that. Where's Rockets? They're off map. Watch the big door. Watch the big door.
Two alive, guys.
Watch the big door. Watching it. I'm pushing our big door.
Big door sniping. Let's have a big door sniping.
Watching Nate.
I got him right now.
Run it. The big door. I'm pushing him. Stay alive. I'm flanking him.
200 flag. Last 2. Last one. All day. I'm window. Go fast.
No, that's 2. Go the long way. Go the long way. Okay.
Set 3, he's in it. He's dropped. Yeah, set 3. He's behind you, Wade. 2 shots. He's sprinting.
Nice. I'm gonna die. Cap it. Go back here. Got it. That's all right, Richie.
Nice, Richie.
Get a touch. Got big door. Take your time, Richie. Watch out, Lethal. Nice, dude. Behind me. Guys, we need help capping the flag. One shot still, guys. Nice. Take your time.
The window is 17 shot. 17 shot.
I'm capping it. I'm big door.
Nice, Joe.
I made it. One shot. I'm flag, guys. Window also. Going on jet, Mac. No, he's not. Sniping that flag. It's going jet now.
We can win, guys. Really good. What's your health pack? Nice.
Watch your big door, John. I'm looking.
Our triangle now. Blaze. Two other triangles. Choose a jet. Our triangle still, guys.
Blaze, one shot at window. They're balcony window, guys. They're rushing at big door, guys. They're small door. They're small door.
I want to RPG. I want to RPG.
It's too weak. Blaze, I got him. On return. S2, S2. The window.
Two guys on window. I'm making jump.
Our jet. No triangle. Our triangle.
There's gonna be more there.
Our jet no shot. Our jet no shot.
One shot. That big door, one shot. Let's see what we're doing.
Flag's weak. Nice, guys.
The big door is one shot. Lethal. One shot flag. One shot flag.
Still the big door.
Looking for him. Hitting it.
I'm going top up. Run to the big door. S2 to the window. S2 to the window.
Sniper in. I'm gonna kill the flag guy. Yeah.
Flag's weak from here.
Behind the flag. Behind you. Behind the flag.
The big door.
I made 20 feet. Flag. Absolute. On the flag. One shot. Running in. Read it.
Triangle. Let's get rockets. I'm watching that side. I'm watching that side.
The back up. Two of them, guys.
Lethal's one shot. I got lethal. Two more. They're triangle. S2. Our triangle there. To our triangle. Our jetpack. Pushing that side. Our jetpack. Come to me, man. I'm gonna run against one big door. Still. Alright, they're all just spawned. Matt, the big door. I'm nading it. Someone needs to come in. Don't run.
Street. Matt, look at me.
Our street. Behind you, Joe. Here's the beat down. Dead. I'm running.
I'm blowing up, guys.
Flag rockets. You have rockets? Yeah, we do. Behind me, outside the street. Shot the small door. On return. One shot S3, Blaze. Blaze, one shot S3. There's top job. It's hiding the top job. Nice play. Go back.
Run the flag. Go, Richie. I got him. Go.
S2, one shot. Triangle. Stay calm.
I got one. Go.
Watch the big door.
Go. There's got S2.
Big door right now. Joe, just throw it in. One shot. Still here. Two on jet. One shot jet. One shot Blaze on backstairs. One shot Blaze. Big door also. Watch it. Watch our big door. Back up.
I can figure it out. Nice.
I got touch.
Take it.
Last guy, Joe.
He's on return.
Sit down. Let it cap. Let it go, guys. Let it go.
Flag.
Alright, on our flag. Go for the guy on our flag.
We go back up. So. Really good move. We go back up.
Throwing up the window. Nice.
The window. We're trying to APG. I'm here with you, Joe.
They're both on side.
They died. Guess the last guys. Our big door.
Flag. Cover. Flag.
Running it S2.
I died.
One shot running it. One shot.
Our jet.
Flag recovered.
Dynasty is just one flag cap away from being crowned our Orlando's champions, Chris.
Formal going huge in the middle of that, picking up a crazy triple kill and getting the final kill. You see him again with the sniper doing giant things for his team. And this game's got so intense but so fast-paced.
Oh my God, it is back and forth. This game has only been going on for 6 minutes, Chris. Normally capture the flag on countdown goes a little bit longer because it's so easy to kill the flag, but these guys are just taking perfect routes, and now we have a flag being run by APG, and he has it at evade, and Formal's going to be the only one who is in a position, so unless Tazoxic throws godlike nades, this should be a guaranteed cap.
His nades coming in, APG's gonna jump, and he is gonna get the cap, so it's 4-3. Infamous does have a legit shot of getting this, especially the fact the way they have been running these flags. So right now you see 2 down for Infamous, and the flag is now being ran in the hands of Heinz. He's going up top with it.
Yeah, and he realized that APG was probably somewhere lurking around his base, so he is going to be up top with Destiny. He's going to have Destin as the escort. Destiny's going to spot that flag. This is not good. Heinz is going to be going down the jetpack. Lethal has the sniper, and he is at Dynasty's base, so he is going to delay them, and Heinz is going to be taken out, so this flag looks like it could be stopped, but Formal still has these rockets. He desperately needs to get back to his base and secure this flag.
Ryan New getting the return. No,
oh my God.
Coming up huge, getting the kill on the guy running the flag, and they're going to get the return. And I don't know if there's anyone in position, and there it is.
Oh my God.
Dynasty wins MLG Orlando.
Congratulations, Dynasty, just doing an excellent job here, winning the final 6-1. Congratulations, you guys. It is about time you give me a victory. I've been cheering for you for 4 events now.
What a huge game from the new edition Formal. He truly may be the best slayer in the game today. With that win, Dynasty secured the title of Orlando champions and the $20,000 grand prize that goes with it. Congratulations once again to Dynasty. Guys, that's going to do it for the Best of Orlando, but make sure to check us out next time for our national championships from Providence, Rhode Island. I'm Chris Puckett. Thanks for watching.